Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to completely f*** up Tatooine. Hello and welcome to Lobricks. This is our Tatooine MOC, and today we have some new stuff we want to put on the MOC. But before we do that, we got to get rid of the old. All right, assistant, the time has come. We have to rip this out.
Hooray!
Destroy Tatooine.
I've never liked this.
You never have?
Nope.
We got a bin, which I just showed.
Bin.
A big bin, a big black bin. It's going to have to be disassembled.
This out. Check this out. It pretty much already comes out. Oh, wait. There's a little bit of a problem. You see?
Oh!
The worm can just be removed.
That's a leaky original, so when you touch it, it just falls apart.
Most things on Lobricks, eh?
Yep.
So we'll remove the worm, and that brings us to our first problem, which is over here. As you can see, the base plate comes in right there and needs to be removed. You see, something like that. But it's going to leave a little bit of dangly bits on the end. We can just kind of...
One thing before we disassemble, should we take a picture of it so we can reassemble later?
Yeah, because that's going to happen. But yeah, sure, we could definitely take a picture of it. In case of reassembly later down the road.
All right, so I've gone ahead and taken a picture for when we reassemble this in the future. So
yes.
So we're not going to pull this entire section off intact?
No, I don't. As you said, it's not necessarily possible. But I think I do want to take some of the folks off, the people. A lot of them are actual figures. Like this is from the 2014 Jabba's sail barge, so we could stick him either in Jabba's palace or on the barge itself. And then there's a lot of these sand people, which we can use, elsewhere along Mongol. This guy's wand is a little messed up, but there's things that can be done with these figures, and I would rather have them be displayed than cast away to the shadow realm of Lobricks, wherever this is going.
So how should we do this? Should we put them all in a baggie?
I think the sand folks, the sand people, we can put on the wall, and there's a lot of them. And I don't know. I guess the ones that don't have their wands can go elsewhere, but.
So we're gonna put them up on the minifigure wall of legends.
Well, those are sets, yes, but we'll put them on the wall over in the Hoth room, where they can be all together with their strange looking selves. So,
are you gonna get the ones covered in goop?
I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I am. I'll keep them covered in goop because look, that's a fair bit of figure. There's even some more stragglers. This is like a revolutionary moment too of the indigenous sand people teaming up with the native colonizers for a common good. Except
for the outcast sand person, because even within their class structure, they still have some certain,
The sand people have not evolved past the apartheid system.
No.
You're gonna have to give them some time.
I think you missed one over there.
Did I? Oh my goodness.
So how much are the sand people? Like, what are we dealing with? Like, what are we talking about here with this pile of sand people?
Like, how much?
Like, is it $1 million worth of sand people?
I don't know. Like, maybe like $4 for a sand person?
I wonder what they're going for these days.
I couldn't tell you. But a lot of them don't have their sticks, or a lot of them have...
Oh, the bantha sticks? Well, those are just stick built,
Yeah, they're not exactly...
It'd be too hard to recreate.
There is a lot of them, though. How many in total, I couldn't tell you.
I'll do a quick off-camera count. So, if my calculations are correct, there are 15 sand people in this pile.
I do
throughout
think
the
we
MOC.
should keep one of these things. I definitely know the name of somewhere around the MOC, because if we remove.
Well, what about right here? There's literally nothing going on right here.
Yeah. So
maybe we put a bantha, and a couple of sand people folk.
Yeah, and I think since we did build 4 of them, we can at least have 2 of them.
Yep.
Walking in line here.
Oh yeah, there we go. I think in the New Hope original one, there were 2 banthas walking in line.
And then you're right, we'll have like a bunch of these crazy looking guys just kind of wandering alongside. We'll put a ton in this area just to show
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, you know, and since we have the figure, you know, we might as well use them.
Maybe we could have Anakin attack these guys because he misses his mother.
We could install a sand village and then do the genocide thing. Why did he kill all the sand people again?
They killed his mother.
Oh, that's right. So he slaughtered all of them in return.
He slaughtered them like animals.
But did he kill the men, or was it?
It wasn't just the men. It was the women and the children. I killed them all.
And that was just about as good as the line read in the movie, too.
And Padme was like, that's okay, Anakin. I still love you. You can murder whoever. In fact, you know, in the Jedi Temple, there's all these young Jedis, and they told me how much that they think, like, you're a weak little bitch.
In fact, they said that your mother, they actually were in collusion with the Sandfire.
They were glad she was dead.
Yep.
So I think it's okay that you go and murder a bunch of little children.
So I don't know how many of these people...
That's probably enough.
Traveled together. The rest of them don't have proper sticks.
And they're covered in acid and that stuff. It's like a contagion, so it'll spread throughout the entire Sand People Tusken Raider force, and we'll kill all of them within a year. So we have to quarantine these.
I see.
And they're anti-vaxxers, so you know they won't be vaccinated against Craig Dragon poison.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I guess that leaves just we can start removing bits and pieces now. You know, this part can get removed. The only thing is do we have replacement base plates? Because remember, this was a ping pong table before, so when we go to remove our
there was actually vomit under here that was supposed to adhere, but it didn't adhere very well.
Yeah, so it also, if you notice, the base plates, they overhang a little bit.
They do.
So we're gonna have to take that into consideration. It's like a maraca.
There's Easter eggs inside of there. Minifigures secretly hidden.
What kind of mini? Anything valuable?
I don't think so.
Oh well.
I think there was like an original Boba Fett from the first Slave One, but other than that,
so nothing too crazy.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, the vomit was supposed to adhere.
We gotta get new base plates then.
Yeah. Oh, but Target Legends said, instead of base plates, should we do a mill system? An extremely complex and expensive way of assembling a bunch of bricks together so it's better modular.
I understand the appeal, but the problem is everything else isn't mills, and we're not doing that for the rest of it because of the pain in the ass factor, right?
The PETA factor.
It's just too much compared to the benefit. So I think we're just gonna remove these and we're gonna put in base plates here and do the scene like I originally wanted to. But I suppose we could put this in the box now. We'll bring it out for the next owners to discover. They're gonna open this up in the attic and be like, wow, would you look at that? A bunch of Legos. We're missing one key factor that definitely will not survive, which is the Lego worm.
Well, should I package that up? Should I put it?
Good.
Oh.
She'll stay intact.
Oh. All right, so now the worm is gone. Do we need to get rid of all the people?
I think so. A lot of these people, I've been rebuilding a lot of the minifigures we had of old, and a lot of these folks do have the pieces we need for those minifigures, so they might get scuttled. But I think a lot of them were also purchased from Bricklink as well, so we'll see.
A lot of them were done just hurdy-gurdy.
So a lot of them, some of them are like that, some of them are not. I think these are from a build.
Yes.
At some point, like a Tatooine. Was it?
Yes, I think it was actually an Attack of the Crate Dragon set. It's up on the wall here somewhere. There it is right there. It's the
Oh! It's the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda kill the indigenous people set. That's
yes.
my favorite.
Yes. What's the actual name of the set? I see it's 75299. Tirade on Tatooine, is that it?
Trouble on
Tatooine.
So I think since these figures we have a lot of, this is one of the, I remember this used to matter before there was just a million of them. It is one of the Beskar armored versions of Mandalorian. Probably not saying that right, I don't care. But it used to matter that there was like one of the poopier versions of Mandalorian figures, but now we have so many of them.
However, we could use the Baby Yoda.
Well, the Baby Yoda is also in abundance because there's also a Baby Yoda in here.
Oh,
well.
yes, eating the frogs.
And I don't know. So
Here, I'll take this Baby Yoda. So I'm just gonna stick him right there.
custom figure. I don't remember his name.
Cobb Vanth.
Yeah, him. So there he is. He's on his speeder here, which is a repurposed Anakin speeder. I don't know if that was an actual
Pod
thing,
racer.
but yeah. So that's going in here, along with the indigenous attack crossbow things. So I think these will remain safe and sound with inside the trusty Ziploc bag.
I like it.
For the two remaining banthas, I think they'll fit with inside this bag here. No problem. I saw in the comments someone was asking, how do we clean it? We don't. If you look, you'll see the outlines of everything. Nice coat of dust on that. Look at the crate dragon there. It's very dusty. That's one thing about these LEGO creations is once you build them, the dust will settle on them. You can use a vacuum to vacuum it out, but with how fragile everything is, every time we've attempted that, which we haven't attempted at, it has knocked things over. But that will be the excuse for now. Anyway.
Well, and it's Tatooine, so isn't it dusty to begin with?
Exactly. That it works into the lore or whatever.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian is going to have to come down. This is another one of the Beskar Armor guys, so we're just going to cut him down.
We're not taking the Slave 1 down, but there was some horrible G-force accident here.
Yeah, that's what Boba Fett told the Space Authorities. He's getting a DWI. All right, I see what's going on
hammered.
here. Yeah. He had one too many sips of the Romulan ale, so you know he's
that's Star Trek.
You mean the better one?
Oh boy. So the Slave 1 is not coming down.
No, it's not coming down. The next big issue comes in along this line here, as the base plate gets covered up by some plates there, and then it runs all the way to here, which is where we're going to cut it off, and then we can kind of pull up there. So I think it should be pretty easy to just kind of go along here and just kind of start.
Well, I have a question. Do we need to, I guess, since we got the new base plates, we might as well keep this intact?
I mean...
Especially since there's embedded, dust. And
It would be a lot easier if we do want to reset it up in the future, but I think we can pull a little bit of a trick here. I think what we can do is just kind of have it let go, maybe. Oh, jeez. Yeah, like that. And then we can just kind of in-slot the new base plates.
There we go. They stack nicely in our bin. So what are we going to do with the houses or the village?
I guess the same thing as we did with the other thing. I think we can probably keep this 4 section intact. Perhaps. Well, we might not want to. Well, there we go. Some things went flying there.
It's just more Grable. Grable. And
so,
this is Mos Espa. Oh, wait, no. Mos Pelgo.
Mos Pelgo. But I think we can get this off in a 2x base plate order here, so there's not too much damage.
So we can keep Mos Pelgo intact.
Well, if everything goes according to plan here, we're just gonna ever so slightly remove the MOC here. Nice. I was never a fan of the Mos Pelgo idea. I've always wanted to do the Sarlacc pit, so it's a good thing we are revisiting it to reinvigorate the MOC a little bit. So it's going to be
exactly original trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. Back when it was like an allegory for Vietnam or whatever. Before Disney got their grubby little hands on it and tried to make as much money as humanly possible.
Ah, yes.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Wait a minute, Tatooine is a Vietnam allegory?
There's like this whole theory online. I'm surprised.
I have not heard of this.
They're saying Star Wars is an allegory for Vietnam.
Is this Gen Z propaganda?
I think it's what's the one that the X hated before we showed up?
Oh, the boomers.
No, the ones after Gen X.
Millennials.
Yes, I think it's millennial propaganda. See, but now they're all like 40, so.
Should we leave the Wandering Boba Fett here? Because that is more Disney Plus.
It's Disney Plus?
Yeah. Oh.
That's what I think about that.
Oh.
Get out of here, man. We'll let the commenters decide. Put one of them cards up on screen. See, put this. Do we keep him or do we not keep him? Do we remove him? I don't know.
So I'm just gonna say these are Easter eggs, not part of the main scenescape.
Yeah, the main scenescape is going to be the original trilogy. So
commenters, tell us, should we have a Boba Fat Easter egg, or should we, send them to the bowels of the bin?
We're going to be putting in the Sarlacc pit. We're going to be finishing Jabba's palace proper. Like, it's all coming together. We have mostly original trilogy scenes, but there is some, as I like to call, complete utter garbage strewn around.
Like Suka.
Well, that's original trilogy.
No, Suka was part of the Mandalorian series.
Okay.
When they eat the eggs,
now we
have
to light it on
eggs.
Fire.
Yep. I've really polluted much of this with non-original trilogy.
It's good. We're getting in the new stuff.
But we have our own lore. Carlito. Right behind the Doolicker.
Tú necesitas suemos, Carlito. But anyway, I think we can move our city here into the bin and drop her in and lay down our new base plates and get going on the thing that we're gonna do after this.
The sail barge.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Yep. Away with you, Mos Pelgo, to the bowels of the Lobricks storage facilities. So you think this is never to be seen or heard from again once it goes into storage?
Yes, never to be seen or heard of again.
So when we go to Brick World, this won't be joining us.
No, it depends, I guess. We'll see. If the fans want it, the kids want to see it, we'll bring it out. But
I think they'd much rather have industrialized commercialism than skilled, crafted, handcrafted Lego ship.
I think once we install our pit and we get the scene all put together with Jabba's palace, it's going to fit a lot better than this ever did. Personally, because you're going to have Jabba's palace on one side, the beautiful UCS sail barge on the other with the pit and everything. We'll even have a skiff or whatever, and it's going to look really good.
It's more fitting.
It's more fitting, and
yes.
It's gonna work. Bringing back Tatooine, kids will love it. Ben's hut's still gone. Don't worry, next time we'll fix it.
We'll fix all of that.
But anyway, we do have more base plates to put down. We're just gonna fill in these base plates one by one to refill in where the old Mos Pelgo and worm scene were, and just kind of, cover it up and get ready for our new and improved scene. So it's gonna be really fun, and we're gonna be building over the next couple weeks, so definitely stay tuned. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one.